Hello guys and welcome to Mellow Motors. This week's trial theme was Mustang Mania, so any A-class Mustang could compete. And let me tell you, I could not be happier. I didn't even need to buy a car, or even upgrade one for that matter. That's because of this beauty right here, my dream project. I've dreamt of owning a naturally aspirated V8 clean white Mustang ever since I was 14, and her name would be Lana Mustang. Why Lana? Well, that's because I was a huge fan of Lana Del Rey at that age, and a white Mustang features on her Born to Die video. On the list of must-haves, my Lana Mustang would have all its handling abilities upgraded, a modern transmission, and plenty of weight reduction to go with it. It isn't a track car by any means, but it is meant to keep up with most modern sports cars on the streets. But enough about me, guys. Let's get in and see what this puppy can do. Our first race today will be the Llanuras Sprint, a straight dash to the line. And, well, first of all, I would keep it between the banners, Make sure not to miss your checkpoints. And, that time I was taking evasive action, but this time I was just being greedy. So, yeah, that's a quick way to ruin your race. And, like I never learned, I just did it again, in second place. So, and also, guys, don't throw your car off the bridge. But let's try to get our best position possible here, starting in front of the humans, but quickly falling back all the way down to second to last place. And actually, looks like we're in last place now. If we're gonna measure, we're gonna be tossed out of the track. But we're gonna try to keep it here in the inside line, taking the checkpoint, nearly missing it. But now up into fifth position, taking the inside line again, and making that a double overtake for third position. We're behind here, one human fellow, and the first place is an AI. But we have plenty of race to go, and plenty of space then to catch up. Going up the hill here, looks like my Mustang doesn't have so much straight line speed as the guys ahead, but I do have better handling abilities. So going up here to the first braking zone, the guy completely misses his braking point, and we're just gonna go right by to hunt the AI in front of us. But it wasn't gonna be we didn't have enough speed to catch up all the way, but we did finish in second place this time. And of course, we're not happy with second place, so we go again. This time starting in last position, but making a couple of positions here right off the bat. I did make a little bit of a tuning finessing with the gearing, so that's why we might see a little better power delivery over here. Again, taking the inside line, getting hit from behind, but that's going to push us forward to take also another couple of positions here. Looks like I like making that move. So we're down here now in fourth place. It's two humans versus two AI. And the best part about all of this is that the other human, the front of the pack, is also driving a classic Mustang. But it does look like he has a little bit of problem handling that beast of a car. He puts it in the wall, and so here into the first braking zone, he's actually just gonna ram us into the wall as well, because I guess we like going to the wall, and I wasn't happy about that, so I said, look out, man. Dude, seriously. Personal space, I guess. But this is Forza, so, ramming is just part of the game, I guess. Here we're catching up to him and throwing it up the inside, a little bit of door banging there, but nothing like what he did to me. Up ahead here, this was a little weird. I turned into the apex. I felt like he thought there was space, but he actually ends up missing the checkpoint and losing a great many positions. So, sorry, Alanic, is that your name? But I'm gonna chase first place right here, catching up into the last sector of the track, sending it down the inside. Much harder door bang this time, side by side on this power zone here. But the Mother Mustangs do have a power advantage over me, so I'm just gonna have to stick behind into the slipstream and try to catch up. You see, he gets a lot of distance here, but in the turns he's braking and I just run into the back of him. So that's the result of me having such a better handling car. I just am able to much more confidently throw it into the fast speed apexes with much more confidence. Again, we're running out of track, but I deployed the gutter technique here, and I'm actually able to overtake him because that is the power of initial D. Right, with 10% of the race missing, we overtake first position and go down the hill, down to the cathedral to take, you know what it is, first position. Before going to our next race, I would like to thank you for watching this video. I'm just starting out, so you're being a real OG by being here. If you're enjoying the video so far, give it a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe for weekly videos from Mellow Motors. But enough of that, let's get back racing at the Cathedral Circuit. This circuit is kind of like Monaco, but worse. It's got such tight streets with all these American muscles trying to race. And by the way, it's Forza, so you know there's going to be absolute carnage. And it's just starting out ahead already. This guy just gets spun out, can't make it past the first chicane. And then this guy gets murdered by these two red Mustangs. And it looks like the red Mustangs are really going against the white Mustangs here. And I know this because I was also made victim. But then I'm gonna do it to myself because I'm stupid, I guess. And in fact, the entire circuit is filled with these pillars that you can just be pushed into and have your race absolutely just ruined. We're gonna skip ahead though to this triple header between these two orange Mustangs and myself, so I actually feel kind of safe here because these aren't red Mustangs, so I guess they're not gonna murder me. That logic makes perfect sense. I'm gonna be nice and safe on the line here. Well, I'm gonna be pushed actually, and then I'm gonna be, well, pushed again, and well, now that we know all the dangers this circuit can provide, let's try to have a nice race from the back, starting in last position. We've got 3 laps around the Cathedral Circle, keeping it nice and timid over here, just trying to stay away from all the carnage. And we actually were able to do so in 3 positions, but then in the hairpin here, everything is going to kick off and we get rammed from behind, but we managed to cut to the apex and actually have a pretty decent line. And we're going to stick our nose in here and take a couple more positions, just getting the elbows out and holding a bright narrow line over here. The guy runs himself to the wall. I gave it enough space on the exit, so not my fault, sir. And we almost followed this white Mustang to the wall, but we're going to keep it side by side through the tunnels down into this wide left-hander here. I say wide, it's more like long, and it's actually pretty easy to run into the wall there. We're just going to leave him behind, up to second place already. And actually in first place, it's that black Mustang that we ran off. Well, I wouldn't say we ran him off. You guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments if that was my fault or his fault. But he's in first place, I'm in second place. We've got 2 laps to go to finish this race in first place, to catch up and overtake him. I know he has a very fast car, but I also know he has trouble handling that car. And as I say that, I run deep into the hairpin there. But we're just gonna try to keep up here and catch up. Turning in early over there. This track has many blank circuits, which makes it really easy for you to run into the wall, like the leader just did there. And actually, he's going to run into the wall again over there, which is going to help us to catch up to him. I'm just focusing on my line, keeping away from the light. Well, that's a trick I don't know how to do, man. But I'm actually going to just drift with him in solidarity for both our bad lines into the tight final hairpin here. I'm actually going to catch up nicely to him, and I'm actually going to put it side by side into the last corner, brake nice and early to do this old switcheroo, as Crofty would say, and take first position before the last lap. Now I'm gonna have to defend it, and I'm actually gonna let off the gas and let him by because I didn't want to just get right into the wall. I want a good fair race here against him, but that means he's going to be in first position again into the last lap. But we're right behind him. We've overtaken him once. I'm sure we can do it twice. Let's try to stick behind him and see if he makes any mistakes. We actually put it side by side and overtake him in a narrow line. in the tunnel here, but he's gonna send it down the inside again and keep it away from the wall there, so he actually gets a good exit. I'm in second place again, and I'm looking for an opportunity to send it down the inside, or even perhaps up the outside and holding the white line. He's gonna shove us into the wall, but that doesn't matter because we are in first place, closing the door on him to break into a very narrow line here, keeping it nice and tight, keeping her nice and steady through these last couple of corners. This is the best I've taken them so far, and I don't know if you remember, but last time we said look out when he overtook us. This time I'm gonna say see you at the finish line while I cross the line to take first place. That's right, baby. Woo! Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As I said earlier, if you're watching this, you're really helping me out because I'm really just starting out. I had a lot of fun making this video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, do leave a like below, and if you want to see more content like this, do subscribe. And do let me know in the comments if I actually took that guy out of the race at the beginning or nah. But that was cringe as fuck. Well, my creative juices are out, guys. Goodbye.